Welcome to Friday Night Game Night. This is Monopoly Scrabble. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to put Monopoly and Scrabble in the same game? For the two best games to get together, to equally frustrate each other, make you want to knock over the game board, and maybe make someone feel really bad because they don't know how to spell? Because that's what this is, in the absolute best way. In Monopoly Scrabble, you move around the board by placing tiles down like you would in a regular Scrabble game, adding up those numbers and moving according to the score of points that you've accumulated. You still have community chest, and you still have chance cards, but property groups are different. The only way you can obtain a property is through a chance card or a community chest card, or by being incredibly savvy and placing your word on the square on the board. If you land on a property while going around the board, it means nothing. The only way you can get out of jail in this game is by paying your way out. But one of the best mechanics is that you can buy a tile to complete your word from the bank. Oh, and just like regular Scrabble, you do start with 7 tiles to build your words, and you do replenish them until the bag is empty. In this game, of course, you want to own as many of the same color groups as possible, so that way you can charge as much rent as possible. This game is 2 to 4 players, and we played with 3. All of us being really big fans of both Scrabble and Monopoly, this was an excellent game night for us. The game probably lasted only about 45 minutes, but we did read the rules a few times to double check to make sure we were doing things correctly. Maybe this is a house rule, or maybe it's in the rulebook itself. But if somebody owned a property, and the chance or community card said give it up, we abided by that. The railroads changed hands a few times, and nobody flipped the table over. Something I think worth mentioning is how eco-friendly this game was, because there was no plastic packaging at all. All pieces and money were wrapped in either paper or an envelope, and could be neatly stored away after my husband demolished me and my son. While I do miss some of the original game mechanics of Monopoly, this is still easily one of my favorite games. If you haven't played it yet, I recommend it. Thanks for playing with us for Friday Night Game Night. See you next week.